Fucking Lowe's was supposed to call me and give me a window for my delivery tomorrow. Shit. Yeah. Cause I'm off, so the motherfuckers better deliver it.
They lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal.
Damn, I ain't even do my due diligence to see who we got on this team. Dirty Harry, who is that? Safety from the Vikings. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Damn.
No man, I'll deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I do what they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can.
He must have like a high 90 zone.
I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard.
Oh yeah, Sean.
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am.
Yeah, he got a 94 zone.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Go.
There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Previous play shit is getting on my fucking nerve.
On 2nd down and 4, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 34-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away. doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Which game you talking about?
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout.
Because at the same time, I should have had a pick too when he said it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
That was perfect time.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. CD, you know there were quite a few Bears fans back in January saying, why didn't we hold on to that Robbie Gould guy?
Man.
Well, it's a legitimate question. 33 of 34 for San Francisco in 2018. The crazy stat of the year, he missed more extra points, 2, than he did field goals, 1 in the 2018 season.
Oh, what is that play? So I want to make sure I ain't got it in my playbook.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Run play.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Okay.
Toss play, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check out.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker Mason Foster, and they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
He did spirit. Mason Foster.
Ready. We're waiting. Right there. Easy, opposite. Check me out.
Yep.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
I think they got him, what, No, I think he had 80, 81 speed. I think.
5'8", 5'8".
Now on 2nd and 16, Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tartt.
Right back. Thought he was open.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Two.
They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also
he almost got another one.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback,
I don't know why you hating on Mason.
You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard.
Yeah, you saw that, huh?
Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Oh, man. My motherfucking camera. Shit.
Working from the gun. It's Breeze. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It must be from when they did that pass.
Make that now
Damn
8
it.
sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Started to look like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Yeah.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense
Foster
here.
recovered it.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Hey, he want to play for us.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you
I
want
got
to
to
call
work
it,
on my
7
juke.
yards on first down. That fits the bill.
From the 35 on second down, Breeze. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Yo! Check. Hey! Under! Check the backer.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off.
Did you get it?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Yeah, I think you had mentioned that.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang at Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo, he's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here we go. Black 80! Go,
They run for it with Breida.
Got him.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
The boy must just be looking through us.
You must be dreaming. Kill. Say.
Yeah.
SOS.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Big stop, let's go.
Now Breeze. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
I'm surprised he gave me all that time.
Not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But it's also something to challenge in your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Oh, snap.
Now it's Ginn. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The final shot before half for Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the safety creep. Whip. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Bang. Wall. Get wall. Easy, opposite. Check 99.
Running with Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Strong right. Hey, 4 down.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Breeze. And complete. Right side to Cook. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 25-yard line.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Fred Warner coming off a strong rookie year in on the stop for the Niners.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end right. Under. Check. 4 down. Check nickel. Check. You're good.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
We got double up. Here we go. He's mine.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Watch twist. Hey, switch gears. He's checking over. Crash.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 3.
He did the James Rhodes.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Check 15.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Yep.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That going to be incomplete.
That was almost a hit stick, fumble, and interception. Did you see that shit?
Downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
We out there balling tonight, fellas.
On the ground, Kamara.
Why can't I play like this all the fucking time?
As he's taken down at the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They run it again with Kamara. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready, yellow lady. 56 is the mic. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety. Sammy. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Wait a second.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Song for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Oh, damn, I forgot me and Doug playing next.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Small. Give me
looks to throw. Over the middle, he finds Pettis complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington.
Second and 6 at the 50-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Marquise Goodwin. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete.
Davis out there,
Lauren.
on the
boom there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Screen play, McKinnon. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo.
Yeah, you saw that, huh?
Buying time to his left. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try with McKinnon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive, but they also have to be smart about it as well, because one mistake can turn into 6 points.
Garoppolo, quarterback sneak. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there.
We stopped him.
They try to sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans, and they did it in shutout fashion. Impressive.
Would it be too bland of a statement to say they didn't have the greatest day offensively? I mean,
did enough, though. Did enough.